Hey guys, so we're back with another video. I am your host Sleepy Celestial. Now guys, let's get right into this. So guys, we are here for episode 1 of chapter 6. Now you guys get a prologue of basically what we were going to be discussing. But I'm going to take this a step further. Class is in session. So I know you guys remember when Beyonce decided to go the route of basically the Adidas partnership. Now, those partnerships are directly connected to the Levi commercial that referenced the ice, the heat, and the smoke. Now, the part that we're talking about right now is the part with the heat. Now, with the Valentines that Beyonce referenced, as well as the merchandise that Beyonce used to basically co-sign this belief, was that she was teasing these things since the start of her Adidas partnership. Now, the Adidas partnership started between, you could say, during Coachella and during the time skip between COVID. Now, Beyonce is many things, and one thing she do best is be mysterious. A lot of people are being surprised by the new bob that Beyonce is rocking, but she predicts things. I remember vividly what Michelle said. She said if Beyonce could dream about it, then it could happen, right? With these 3-act trilogies becoming more sublime, now that we are in the 3rd act, and the fact that she did not even put out a film for Cowboy Carter, a lot of people are speculating that maybe Beyonce is planning to release that in between Black History Month. But we are in Black History Month, and basically February is going to be ending soon. So that can't be it. Beyonce, I believe, is strategically placing the next singles. She already referenced that the telephone is going to be approaching. But I'm here to tell you there's something even bigger that's coming. With America celebrating its 250th anniversary, like I mentioned in the pilot episode, we could conclude that Beyonce has something planned to release something on July 4th or on May 29, 2026, which is probably the only Friday that falls on a 29th, or I would say. So you could even specify that Beyonce has a lot of things planned, and I think releasing things on Valentine's on the correct time, and I think that's gonna be the symbol for Act 3. With Renaissance, it was almost as if the pose of the Renaissance stance, and I think for Act 3 is going to be like a love type of symbol as she peeks her eyes into it. And I also think this is also coincides with the lot of red that she did with the Ferrari commercial, and this red is packing a lot of heat. So I think out of the commercial that she did for the Levi's, she traded her Ivy Park. Instead of Ivy Park, she is trading it for basically Adidas is trading for a new brand that she's going to be connecting with. And I think that makes sense, because before I think she was going to be locked in with Adidas to do those 3 acts. But then she ended up getting Tiffany & Co. She ended up getting Levi's. And then now the next advertisement company that she planned on partnering with will be the F1. I remember we mentioned that before. She appeared in the race car with Hamilton wearing a track race bodysuit. Now, the latest picture that she just came out with, where she's holding some sort of sign and it says Candy Apple Green, this is the apple part of Act 3, right? And I think Candy Apple Green will also be 3 different single names for her 3 singles. Candy could be the sweeter part of the trilogy. Apple could be like the um, candy apple. These three could be something involving three different singles. Green candy apple green, right? And I think these three, green could be referencing green light, which she's been teasing green light from not only Renaissance but Cowboy Carter. And her performing green light after all these years will make perfect sense. And like I keep telling you guys, Beyonce is trading the Adidas brand that she partnered with the F1 race car Grand Prix. So this is not by coincidence that she was wearing a full red bodysuit with red bottoms, indicating that this could be her next collab to usher in Act 3. Also, let's not forget that when Chloe and Hailey was performing at Coachella, Beyonce and Kelly Rowland was running around in this big ass truck that's referencing Cowboy Carter, but it also has a tie-in with Korean culture or K-pop culture. And in this commercial, we see some diversity here. Some people are either African American, Asian, and even K-pop. And then the way Beyonce is dressing with the snake leather print, also referencing the year of the snake last year, and then shedding that skin to basically become the year of the horse, which is the fire horse, which is heat. Beyonce is showing heat, and she's wearing the bob that everybody's going crazy about. Like I said, this is no brainer. This is Beyonce we're talking about. I always think that she has something planned, but like I said, candy apple green is a definitely code number for apple is a representation of red. And this commercial that she did for the Adidas commercial, everything is in red. And I think there was another color she did in Renaissance where she was rolling this giant ball and it was a green horse, right? And I think that could be referenced to something as well. Furthermore, the candy part, we could say the sweet honey bucket or the pure honey, that could be something about candy. So it's a lot of misconnection and interconnection that I think she planned on doing for the next act. Like I said, episode 1 is going to be basically describing Beyonce's bob as she pre-planned these things and she planned it ahead of time. Now, mind you, if I'm not mistaken, these Adidas commercials came out during 2018, or I would say 2018 or 2019 or 2020, like those range. And these are all of the things that were super popular at that time, especially in 2021 when Beyonce was showing all of these commercials that she did, showing like robot, different exercise, which I'm gonna look upon on that so I could give you guys more insights of what I mean. Because on the color of each of them, it showed candy apple green, and apple is the color of red, and then it could also change green. Some apples are green, some apples are red. And I think if it's green, then it's also referencing the green suit that she did for Adidas as well. She did different colors that represent what she just posted, which is the candy apple green. So like I said, guys, Beyonce is amazing, and that whatever she has planned, I think I figured the first part of it out. With her creating these clothing line, which a lot of people thought it was a misleading thing, I think she started promoting these things, but then she got a bigger budget, a bigger collab, so she kind of like went over there. There's some people right now that still has the Ivy Park clothing line segment that she did for the prequel for those 3-act project, We even saw her wear that throughout the Cowboy Carter and Renaissance. So, like I said, guys, whatever she has planned, this was the prequel for her to connect with other brands like herself, besides the Hall of Ivy, which was one of the brands that she was trying to enclose. But like I said, guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys for part 2. You guys will get a double upload, so see you guys.